Holy outrage, Batman! All these movie and Batman and DC fans are upset at Robert Pattinson, aka Battinson, for an interview he gave recently saying he's basically refusing to work out that much. I don't know if he meant at all or just not as much as people would expect him to during quarantine for his Batman role. Batman, a martial arts master whom by today's action movie standards people expect to be buff and ripped, or either, bulky or, very lean and athletic, chiseled, whatever. Robert Pattinson basically said, I'm not doing that crap. Now, the excuse he gave, well, this could be the valid reason. I say excuse, but I'll say why later. But the reason he gave is, he doesn't want to set for, he feels like he's playing into this cultural standard of unrealistically high body pressures for men. Like, men have to be ripped and muscular or whatever. But I think the real reason is he just doesn't feel like working out that much, right? I think Robert Pattinson is just not a workout guy. Most guys aren't. I mean, if getting six-pack abs was easy, all men would have them, right? But because it's hard, a lot of us are like, I'm not doing that crap. And I think Robert Pattinson's like, I'm not doing that crap. Now, he offered up a valid point, I thought, in that, action movie heroes don't all have to look like that. And, other Batman didn't. I don't think Michael Keaton didn't look like that. I don't think George Clooney or Val Kilmer did. I think he mentioned Michael Keaton specifically. I'll have to read again. But basically, a lot of action movie heroes, they didn't look like fitness models or, stuff like that. And I guess you could say they don't have to. I mean, I've seen people do martial arts and kicks in real life and fight. They don't all have like these supermodel bodies. I mean, I've seen men and women, with some round bellies and stuff, do their little spin kicks and, all that stuff, throw things, or, really skinny people do it. So Robert Pattinson does have a point. There are a lot of athletes who don't look like, don't have like that, fitness model or I guess porn star kind of look. So Robert Pattinson doesn't have to, especially if he looks nice in the suit, right? I mean, all the action scenes Batman's going to be doing, he's going to be inside of a suit that will compensate. They could just, like, Zachary Levi's Shazam suit was padded. I think Henry Cavill's Superman suit was padded. But it's like, if Robert Pattinson wants to be, I guess, the average guy Batman, so to speak, in physique, it can work. I mean, as long as he can pull off, or his stuntman can pull off the action scenes and the story is well written, directed, he's a good actor, it can work. But a lot of people are upset. They think he doesn't have enough respect for the role or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I think Robert Pattinson is happy being Batman and he likes doing it. I don't think he thinks this is like I don't think he thinks this role or this job is beneath him. I think he just doesn't want to work out that much. I think he's totally committed and happy being Batman. He's one of those guys. He doesn't like working out. He's not a gym guy. And there are a lot of men out there like that. So, since I don't think, for the reasons I gave earlier, this is a huge problem that they can't work around, I don't think it's a big deal. And I think Robert Pattinson knows it's not a big deal too, because I think he, like me and a lot of other people, they know this movie and his portrayal as Batman can still work. Even if he doesn't really want to be, lifting all those weights and going on the treadmill as often as you would expect him to by today's action movie standards. But, that's just my thoughts. I thought it was funny that Robert Pattinson basically said, I don't feel like working out, I'm not going to do it. And that's that. But I don't think this has any bearing at all or not much on whether or not the Matt Reeves Batman movie turns out to be good and whether or not Robert Pattinson's Batman can be a really good Batman. He can be the skinny Batman, but that'll work in a character that like bounces off walls and does spin kicks. Being skinny, being skinny is more of an athletic. It makes more sense, right, than someone who's like 300 pounds of muscle. So I think it can work anyway, regardless. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.